They said they believed I had PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, just like all the other women who use it as an excuse for their weight gain. But that there's no way that I deserved labs that good, that those numbers couldn't be real, because somebody my size doesn't deserve numbers like that. So there's no way that they could help me. There's no way that they could actually offer me medical care or any treatment options unless I was interested in weight loss surgery. That they were thrilled to offer, thrilled to make a referral, thrilled to sell me that solution. And corporate America was somehow just as concerned with how I presented and what kind of treatment I deserve. That same month, I got performance feedback saying, I can't even hear the words coming out of your mouth because your face is too loud. Okay. I was told to be more pleasant in meetings. And when you've been disbelieved, forced to shapeshift and defend yourself and try to get people to hear you and see you by every single system around you, medical, corporate, political, you start to think the problem must be you. It's not. You're literally just being gaslit by every system that you have put your trust in, frankly, and you're finally seeing it for what it is. So one of the things I learned about medical gaslighting is that pain doesn't have to be dismissed out loud for it to be denied. Sometimes it's just ignored by protocol. It's bypassed by bias. You know, I went to doctors with real symptoms, real data, a real job with real insurance, and I still got told, no, we can't help you. Let's wait and see. Come back after you've decided to lose weight. This doesn't really feel urgent. And have you talked about this with your husband? They just didn't question the fact that this had to be a failing on my part. And they questioned whether I deserved the lab data that I was sharing with. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Deserve it. I'm literally telling you I need help, and you're telling me no. This doesn't look like what I think it should look like. So no. And that's when I realized, like, medical gaslighting is not about science. No. It's about convenience. It's saying that if solving your pain requires a system to admit any kind of failure, they'll just label you the failure instead. That's way easier, especially if you're a woman, especially if you're a fat woman, especially if you're a loud woman or a neurodivergent woman or an older woman or a brown or black woman. They're not looking to help you. They're looking to make you easier to ignore. And the doctor's office wasn't the only place that was demanding performance over truth. Corporate America just dressed the gaslight in business casual. I've worked at some of the best places to work, companies that claim to care about equity, diversity, mental health, people over profits, all that shit. It's bullshit, you guys. It's all bullshit. They had branded swag, mission statements, EI task forces, but shocker, the swag didn't come in plus sizes in almost any of these places. At the time, I was a 2 or 3X, couldn't get healthcare, couldn't get treatment like a human. I turned around at these culture hubs that I was so excited to be a part of and thought, well, I'm sure I'm going to get some. No, I didn't get any of that there either. I asked about inclusive sizing at Handshake, one of the best companies to work for. Culture. They raised so much VC money, you guys, like Series E, Series F, like stupid money. Like they lost sight of what money was worth, and they made really bad hiring decisions that actually ended in a terrible firing experience for me. But anyway, that's where I was so excited. I was helping like the recruiting marketing team, talking about culture there, making LinkedIn videos, talking about their DEI programs. And I'm just like, I want to show off the swag, the company. I believe in this. Do we have inclusive sizing? The swag doesn't fit me. Like it only goes up to like a large or an extra large. I got passed around to 5 different people. No one ever followed up. It's not that I was invisible. I was just inconvenient. So I was forgotten. I was ghosted. Later, a leader I'd never even met or had any relationship with fired me in a review meeting where we were going over details for the first couple deals I was closing and doing contract details for. So yeah, my manager had been fired about a week before. I was meeting with this director for help because I had no more boss. And this leader said to me, well, we're actually going to let you go. We just don't see a path to you ever being successful here. So there's no point in even putting together a coaching plan. And then bounced after less than 2 minutes on the call, leaving me with an HR rep who basically said, well, I don't really ever check my email. So if you need anything, you'll have to try to text me. Okay, so someone else inherited my deals and got paid my commission. Fun. I've had entire feedback cycles, entire feedback cycles where the only real takeaway was you make people uncomfortable. You're a little bit too much. Okay. I've literally been told my face is too loud. My tone is too intimidating. My competence has made men feel small. I've been asked to spin facts into fiction for clients. I've watched commissions disappear while men got promoted for work they didn't do. And then get an email invite to a wellness webinar as if that's some kind of emotional restitution. Like corporate gaslighting does not show up in neon. It shows up in like PR, slick, branded, polite email chains and HR approved slogans. It's people first messaging while cutting parental leave. It's literally firing you on your way out the door to your bachelorette party at a company that claims to be about people over profits. It's being celebrated when you're masking and punished when you're honest. It's DEI panels and pride flags until you ask for inclusive sizing on company swag. And what I finally realized is that medical gaslighting and corporate gaslighting run on the same fucking script. You guys, they both depend on 3 core lies. 1, that your pain is imaginary. 2, that your instincts are wrong, bitch. And 3, your job is to be nice about it. Those are all fucked. Okay? Fucked. We're going to ungaslight that shit because they'll tell you that you're too emotional when you cry at the injustice, too intense when you name the truth out loud, too high maintenance when you ask for what you were fucking promised. They'll call you difficult, they'll call you emotional, they'll call you unprofessional, but what they really mean is you noticed the power imbalance and you didn't keep your mouth shut. That is dangerous. They didn't plan for that. So I personally think that we should stop calling it burnout and start calling it what it actually is. Unexpressed rage, right? Unacknowledged grief, unrewarded labor. You're not broken. Your body is finally siding with you. This is not a recovery arc. This is a personal uprising. Look around, right? Look at what's happening. I'm in the US. In 2025, I look at the incompetent male leadership running our country that's also running a lot of these corporate institutions and other institutions that are completely buckling and caving. Nobody's coming to save us. For the women out there, especially for neurodivergent women, for disabled women, for women of color, like we're on our own and we have to recognize that like this is all fucked. The systems are what's fucked. It's not us. We got to go figure out what we're going to build for ourselves and ungaslight ourselves to get there. So, drop a moment in the comments when you were gaslit in your career and told to smile anyway. And subscribe for the next episode because we're not healing quietly anymore. We're going to do this together. We'll ungaslight the shit out of each other and figure out our exit plan, our personal autonomy, our branding, whatever we're doing to take care of ourselves because that's our role. And I consider myself the chief troublemaker in residence. So I'm here to help you harness that rage and cause some good trouble. So let's go.